What should you expect if you see this sign ahead? 1. The road will bend sharply to the left. 2. The road will bend sharply to the right. 3. The road will go steeply downhill. 4. The road will go steeply uphill. The answer is 1. The road will bend sharply to the left. What should you do as you approach this cyclist? 1. Flash your headlights at the cyclist. 2. Rev your engine so the cyclist knows you're following behind. 3. Slow down and allow the cyclist to turn. 4. Try to overtake before the cyclist gets to the junction. The answer is 3. Slow down and allow the cyclist to turn. What should you do if you want to turn left at a junction where pedestrians have started to cross? 1. Give way to them. 2. Go around them, leaving plenty of room. 3. Sound your horn and proceed. 4. Stop and wave at them to cross. The answer is 1. Give way to them. What can cause excessive or uneven tire wear? 1. A faulty braking system. 2. A faulty electrical system. 3. A faulty exhaust system. 4. A faulty gearbox. The answer is 1. A faulty braking system. Why should you check for motorcyclists just before turning right into a side road? 1. They may be emerging from the side road. 2. They may be following you closely. 3. They may be overtaking on your left. 4. They may be overtaking on your right. The answer is 4. They may be overtaking on your right. Which is the most vulnerable road user? 1. Car driver. 2. Lorry driver. 3. Motorcyclist. 4. Tractor driver. The answer is 3. Motorcyclist. What's the national speed limit for a car or motorcycle on a motorway? 1. 50 miles per hour. 2. 60 miles per hour. 3. 70 miles per hour. 4. 80 miles per hour. The answer is 3. 70 miles per hour. What should the driver of the gray car be especially aware of? 1. Doors opening on parked cars. 2. Empty parking spaces. 3. The uneven road surface. 4. Traffic following behind. The answer is 1. Doors opening on parked cars. For how long is a statutory off-road notification, SORN, valid? 1. Until the vehicle is insured and modded. 2. Until the vehicle is repaired or modified. 3. Until the vehicle is taxed, sold or scrapped. 4. Until the vehicle is used on the road. The answer is 3. Until the vehicle is taxed, sold or scrapped. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if there are horses being ridden in front of you? 1. Accelerate past as quickly as possible. 2. Give them plenty of room. 3. Sound your horn as a warning. 4. Treat them like any other vehicle. The answer is 2. Give them plenty of room. You're following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? 1. Drop back until you can see better. 2. Keep close to the lorry, away from the spray. 3. Put your headlights on full beam. 4. Speed up and overtake quickly. The answer is 1. Drop back until you can see better. What does this signal mean? 1. Both trams and cars can continue. 2. Both trams and cars must stop. 3. Cars must stop. 4. Trams must stop. The answer is 4. Trams must stop. When may you wait in a box junction? 1. When approaching a pelican crossing. 2. When approaching a zebra crossing. 3. When oncoming traffic prevents you turning right. 4. When you're stationary in a queue of traffic. The answer is 3. When oncoming traffic prevents you turning right. Where are amber reflective studs found on a motorway? 1. Between each pair of lanes. 2. Between the acceleration lane and the carriageway. 3. Between the central reservation and the carriageway. 4. Between the hard shoulder and the carriageway. The answer is 3. Between the central reservation and the carriageway. What may help to deter a thief from stealing your car? 1. Always keeping the headlights on. 2. Always keeping the interior light on. 3. Etching the registration number on the windows. 4. Fitting reflective glass windows. The answer is 3. Etching the registration number on the windows. What will the speed limit usually be where you can see streetlights but no speed limit signs? 1. 30 miles per hour. 2. 40 miles per hour. 3. 50 miles per hour. 4. 60 miles per hour. The answer is 1. 30 miles per hour. When may you stop on a clearway? 1. During daylight hours. 2. In the rush hour. 3. Never. 4. When it's busy. The answer is 3. Never. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? 1. A state car. 2. Long vehicle. 3. Sports car. 4. Van. The answer is 2. Long vehicle. Which sign means, no stopping? The answer is 2. What does this sign mean? 1. No trams ahead. 2. Oncoming trams. 3. Trams crossing ahead. 4. Trams only. The answer is 3. Trams crossing ahead. The fluid level in your battery is low. What fluid should you use to top it up? 1. Battery acid. 2. Distilled water. 3. Engine coolant. 4. Engine oil. The answer is 2. Distilled water. You've just passed your first practical driving test. What will you have to do if you get 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years? 1. Reapply for your full license immediately. 2. Retake only your practical test. 3. Retake only your theory test. 4. Retake your theory and practical tests. The answer is 4. Retake your theory and practical tests. What must you do if you come across roadworks that have a temporary speed limit displayed? 1. Ignore the displayed limit. 2. Obey the limit, but only during rush hour. 3. Obey the speed limit. 4. Use your own judgment. The limit is only advisory. The answer is 3. Obey the speed limit. You're following a vehicle on a wet road. You stay a safe distance behind it. What should you do if a driver overtakes you and pulls into the gap you've left? 1. Drop back to regain a safe distance. 2. Flash your headlights as a warning. 3. Stay close to the other vehicle until it moves on. 4. Try to overtake safely as soon as you can. The answer is 1. Drop back to regain a safe distance. You're on a motorway that isn't subject to smart motorway regulations. When should you use the hard shoulder? 1. When you're joining the motorway. 2. When you're leaving the motorway. 3. When you're stopping for a rest. 4. When you're stopping in an emergency. The answer is 4. When you're stopping in an emergency. How should you use the lanes on a motorway? 1. Keep to the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. 2. Overtake using the lane that's clearest. 3. Stay in one lane until you reach your exit. 4. Use the lane that has the least traffic. The answer is 1. Keep to the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. How will your journey be affected by traveling outside the busy times of day? 1. Your journey will be more hazardous. 2. Your journey will have fewer delays. 3. Your journey will take longer. 4. Your journey will use more fuel. The answer is 2. Your journey will have fewer delays. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? 1. Beware of pedestrians crossing ahead. 2. Beware of pedestrians. No footpath ahead. 3. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. 4. No access for pedestrians. The answer is 3. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. When may you stop on a motorway? 1. If you have to read a map. 2. If your mobile phone rings. 3. In an emergency or breakdown. 4. When you're tired and need a rest. The answer is 3. In an emergency or breakdown. You're approaching this roundabout. What should you do when a cyclist is keeping to the left while signaling to turn right? 1. Allow them space to turn. 2. Assume they're turning left. 3. Overtake them. 4. Sound your horn. The answer is 1. Allow them space to turn. What does it mean if you see a pedestrian with a dog that has a yellow or burgundy coat? 1. The pedestrian is a dog trainer. 2. The pedestrian is an older person. 3. The pedestrian is colorblind. 4. The pedestrian is deaf. The answer is 4. The pedestrian is deaf. You're going through a long tunnel. What will warn you of congestion or an incident ahead? 1. Areas with hatch markings. 2. Hazard warning lines. 3. Other drivers flashing their lights. 4. Variable message signs. The answer is 4. Variable message signs. At an incident, someone is suffering from severe burns. How could you help them? 1. Apply lotions to the injury. 2. Burst any blisters. 3. Douse the burns with clean, cool water. 4. Remove anything sticking to the burns. The answer is 3. Douse the burns with clean, cool water. There's been a collision. A motorcyclist is lying injured and unconscious. Why should you only remove their helmet if it's essential? 1. Removing it could let them get cold. 2. Removing it could make any injuries worse. 3. They might not want you to remove it. 4. You could scratch the helmet as you remove it. The answer is 2. Removing it could make any injuries worse. What might you expect to happen in this situation? 1. Traffic speed will increase. 2. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. 3. Traffic will move into the right-hand lane. 4. Traffic won't need to change position. The answer is 2. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. You're traveling along this road. How should you pass the cyclist? 1. Change down one gear before you pass. 2. Keep close to them as you pass. 3. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. 4. Sound your horn as you pass. The answer is 3. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. What should you do if a vehicle pulls out in front of you at a junction? 1. Accelerate past it immediately. 2. Flash your headlights and drive up close behind. 3. Slow down and be ready to stop. 4. Swerve past it and sound your horn. The answer is 3. Slow down and be ready to stop. You're driving on a motorway. What does it mean if the car in front shows its hazard warning lights for a short time? 1. The driver wants you to overtake. 2. The other car is going to change lanes. 3. There's a police speed check ahead. 4. Traffic ahead is slowing or stopping suddenly. The answer is 4. Traffic ahead is slowing or stopping suddenly. When should you use hazard warning lights? 1. When warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop. 2. When you're double parked on a two-way road. 3. When your direction indicators aren't working. 4. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. The answer is 4. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. What can you do to reduce environmental damage caused by your vehicle? 1. Avoid making a lot of short journeys. 2. Avoid using the cruise control. 3. Use the air conditioning whenever you drive. 4. Use the gears to slow the vehicle. The answer is 1. Avoid making a lot of short journeys. How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency? 1. Apply the parking brake to reduce the stopping distance. 2. Brake normally but grip the steering wheel tightly. 3. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. 4. Keep pumping the foot brake to prevent skidding. The answer is 3. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by a vehicle behind you? 1. Brake sharply to a stop. 2. Set your mirror to dazzle the other driver. 3. Set your mirror to the anti-dazzle position. 4. Switch your rear lights on and off. The answer is 3. Set your mirror to the anti-dazzle position. You're driving towards a zebra crossing. What should you do if a person in a wheelchair is waiting to cross? 1. Be prepared to stop. 2. Continue on your way. 3. Wave to the person to cross. 4. Wave to the person to wait. The answer is 1. Be prepared to stop. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down in a tunnel? 1. Stand in front of your vehicle to warn oncoming drivers. 2. Stand in the lane behind your vehicle to warn others. 3. Stay in your vehicle and wait for the police. 4. Switch on hazard warning lights. Then go and call for help. The answer is 4. Switch on hazard warning lights, then go and call for help. What can you achieve if you drive smoothly? 1. Increase in fuel consumption by about 15%. 2. Increase in journey times by about 15%. 3. Reduction in fuel consumption by about 15%. 4. Reduction in journey times by about 15%. The answer is 3. Reduction in fuel consumption by about 15%. You wish to tow a trailer. Where would you find the maximum nose weight for your vehicle's tow hitch? 1. In the Highway Code. 2. In the Vehicle Handbook. 3. In your license documents. 4. In your vehicle registration certificate. The answer is 2. In the Vehicle Handbook. What can result when you travel for long distances in neutral, known as coasting? 1. Easier steering. 2. Improvement in control. 3. Increased fuel consumption. 4. Reduction in control. The answer is 4. Reduction in control. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? 1. Cyclists can travel in both directions in that lane. 2. The lane must be used by motorcyclists in heavy traffic. 3. There's a reduced speed limit for motor vehicles using the lane. 4. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. The answer is 4. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. When may you drive over a pavement? 1. If there are no pedestrians nearby. 2. To gain access to a property. 3. To overtake slow-moving traffic. 4. When the pavement is very wide. The answer is 2. To gain access to a property. What does this sign mean? 1. Adverse camber. 2. Steep hill downwards. 3. Steep hill upwards. 4. Uneven road. The answer is 2. Steep hill downwards.